Welcome back to Backpack Hero and to floor 4 here of this run. We're using this little ice cream, which has been an interesting twist. You know, it's funny, see, this has the advantage of being vampiric, which is a huge boon. But that self-poison is rough. With my block, I think it's okay. It should be interesting at least. I don't think I would want to replace the Paladin Sword completely, but maybe the math will work out. I don't need a heal. I guess it doesn't hurt to see what the forge has. Spikes to a shield, block to a shield. Spikes. Does that mean like adding 2 spikes per hit on it? I really wish I knew what that meant. Because is it on use? Actually, I guess oh, that's a 1. Okay, so in the bottom right corner there, you can see how many uses it has. Because you don't normally get to see you don't get to see the variety. I was just like, well, that's a line and then the forge symbol. But I can see here now it's actually a 2. Font choice matters, guys, a lot, and I've complained about fonts multiple times in this game alone. It is sometimes very hard to read your choice of font, or fonts plural, because it uses multiple fonts that are each problems. Interesting. Man, that is a lot of starting damage to be able to swing with. But losing half my block is the problem. If I had 2 energy, then hitting this shield and then that shield is it's a very good opening salvo. I have to remember as well, now that I have the shield spirit, it will start stacking up. Reactive when 12 damage is received, change intention to will not take any action. Okay, so I can remove the threat that way. Does the 12 damage include what? Again, wish I had a understanding of how the order everything procs in. So I don't know if 1 hit is sufficient on this guy. We're gonna find out if that 5 poison stops him attacking. It does not, because it procs after he swings. Okay. So the restacking, yeah, I mean the haste stacking on the block buff, I can really consider getting rid of the sword. The poison is a nice thing to have available, but it's not critical. potion in this row. I don't think I want anything here. What is this? It's a mana stone, so I don't really care, but it is legendary. I don't think there's anything... I could trade that for the engine wand. I don't really care about the engine wand. Heal's not bad, but... maybe the lucky star? Oh, we've got a specific request for this meal to come back. Funny, the one time I'm thinking of actually intentionally taking a consumable, I am concerned that I might not, it might not make it all the way home with me, which is what I need. Let's see. Consume in this row or column. Okay, so I can't put it there. We can swap these. Yeah. And I think that's fine. I don't really need the black mana stone. It would be a nice to have, just because it's legendary, but I don't even have a specific call for it. I think we'll just keep pressing forward. Okay, that's a lot of guys. Dodge, dodge, block, steal 12 gold. I don't want you to do that. And you're gonna do 18. So we'll just swing on you. Let's see. I don't think the poison's gonna work on that guy, because it will proc after he does his move, which will be his action, I think. So I have to kill him outright. Oh, this was a mistake. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna survive, but it's gonna hurt. Okay. Do I want to use the vampiric axe? Kind of. The self-poison is not gonna be the biggest deal. Do I want to use it again? 6 poison is a lot more to deal with than 3. 6 is more than double 3, despite what the numbers actually say. So okay, I even timed that guy out because of the poison sickness, so I don't even have to attack him. He'll deal with himself. Okay. In that case, let's keep some healing going. Maybe? You know, I didn't look close enough. Did I take damage? Did I take direct damage from the poison? Okay, let me watch that closely when this comes up. Got 2 more attacks. It does go straight to my health. Okay, so it's a good Hail Mary, but it's not... Actually, no, it isn't. Because every time I swing it, I receive 10 health, but I lose 3, 5, 6? Yeah. So I gain 10, lose 6. If I swing it twice, I gain 20, I lose 11. You lose 21, if I've done that math right. You gain 20, lose 21 over time. If you've got other sustain options, then it's fine, but oh, interesting. If I use the meal, it nets me 2 energy. I can reorganize. I think this technically nets me a total of more. So I have 9 energy now. Now I reorganize for 3. So I'm up by 1. Oh, you know what? The poison won't proc. So actually this is great at the end of a battle. Well, it will only not proc if I finish the turn on my own terms, I think. Otherwise it's gonna hit me. Well, at least less of it will hit me regardless, but let's see. I only need to hit... There we go. Yeah, it clears automatically. So it's a good battle ender. I'll give it that. I don't think I want to take any of this, probably. I want a poison potion. I don't really care here. Alright. Let's see. There's a lot here. I've got XP that will get me a level up. Except for I forgot that you can over level and it won't count. Okay. Can I get this guy without dying? I think so. We're gonna swing at him. It's gonna hurt if I let the crossbowman hit me, but as we figured out in the last combat, it's survivable. Oh, well, no. Yeah. I'm just gonna let it happen. I took less damage that time as well, I think. Let's see. You know, I think with the Tragic Comedy Shield and the haste, I could actually outpace the damage output, but it's simpler just to do the fight normally. I wonder how it determines how much damage I have to do, because it's not always the same amount. Like here I only have to do 8. What was the amount last time? I think it was like 14 or something. Obviously he doesn't have 14 total health. The other downside of letting the poisons do the kill is I don't get the proc off the anklet, so I don't get the additional haste, so I should keep that in mind too. It's not a critical part of my rotation, but it's a useful one. Honestly, just tank this. Actually, there's really no reason to do that with the amount of energy I had. I didn't think that through. But I get to keep so much. I'm actually curious now. I mean, this is stupid. Like, look at my shield and my haste, and with the shield spirit. I mean, it's just absurd. All right. I think we spread heat. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit more space here. I think that's probably our last level up for the run, but we'll see. We might get one more. Another vampiric axe. Adjacent or diagonal item is present. Deals 7 damage above cleaver is used. This is the one we just unlocked. The Rose of Thorns would be really nice. It's very integrates very well with our build. I don't think there's any place I can put this that doesn't disable something. Unless I leave space entirely, which is possible. I can do that. But then I can't take... Well, I don't really care about the cleaver. If I want to take the cleaver, I'm not going to use it. I'm just carrying it to bring it home. So that actually works great. I don't think I've impacted anything else negatively. Funny enough, now the only thing left in this level is looting, basically. Alright. What is that? Why is it under here, man? Come on. Why is it... you can't fix the layering? Heavy deals 8 damage, adds 5 slow to all... Oh, on kill adds 5 slow to all enemies. That's not insignificant, but it's not good enough for me to really care that much about it. Let's see. You have another cleaver. We need to bring this token of energy home. We could sell this cleaver. There are other things we could potentially look at getting rid of, like the shoe hats. Hold on, why are these not the same numbers? It's the same number of rows above. What am I not understanding? Oh, it's because this is the one I buffed, right? Why does this one only add 1, though? For each row above this, plus 1 block adds 1 block, shoe hat plus 1. Am I not getting something? It adds 3 block. Now it says 4. Why did it say 1? You guys can all look at the footage. I'm not crazy. It said 1. Okay. These each add 6. This would add another 4. If I wanted to go that route, but... let's sell the cleaver. I'm bringing other cleavers home. I will get other cleavers in the future. And we'll see what kind of loot we get. That's a curse. I don't know if I want that. And I don't have a key for that. Okay. Add 1 energy to... well, I don't have enough for that. Add 1 haste to a structure. I don't have structures. Add 2 spikes to a shield. That is pretty appealing. Is it appealing enough to spend on this right now? I don't think there's going to be a lot of other buffs I want to do to other equipment. So it is adds 2 spikes on use. Okay. I like that. It's not totally in line with how I want to operate, but it's pretty good. I forgot to heal myself off that last combat. This was the locked one. And what do we have here? Oh, this was the same guy we already did. Okay. I think we just go. I don't really want to find out what's in here. Do I care? I guess I don't care as much about being cursed at this point. Ambidextrous glove for each column to the left. To the left. Not on the left, yeah. It is disabled here, but it's better than not taking anything. Doesn't cost me anything to take, I'm already here. I paid my toll. Okay. On to Keep Cave Part 2 of 3. That's interesting. Okay, we've got 1 curse, we've got a vendor, we've got combat. We'll see how many... Again, I don't think we're leveling up again before we get out of here, but we'll see. Alright, we'll see the end of the run next time.